A great evening to you. Warm welcome to Prime Business with me, Pius Kojo Baka. To our very first story in the world of business, Deputy Minister of Finance Alex Ampabin has stated that government is committed to remaining fiscally prudent without introducing new taxes in the mid-year budget review tomorrow. Well, he was speaking at the launch of the Ghana Economic Update organized by the World Bank. Here's a report.
An economic update report identifies some gaps in the country's tax and revenue mobilization systems, which government must pay attention. As guest speaker, Deputy Minister for Finance Alex Ampabin used the platform to explain some measures undertaken by government to rake in the necessary revenue and also keep fiscal responsibility. He assured that government is not willing to introduce any new taxes in the mid-year budget, but rather making plans to onboard all companies onto the Ghana Revenue Authority electronic VAT system.
We've actually onboarded close to 700 companies who make up about 80% of those paying, those contributing 80% of our revenue. And by the mid-year 2025, you'll have all companies on the EVAT, and also the data for GR will be fully cleansed. I'm happy to also say that the mid-year budget is not bringing any new taxes. And I'm sure this, at the current environment we are in, is about supporting businesses. And I'm sure Nana is very happy hearing that there will be no new taxes in the media. And I also listened to my colleague from the World Bank on the election year and spillovers. Again, I'm happy to tell you that for the first time in our history, there will be no supplementary budget tomorrow. Government is committed to staying within the course. And in fact, our expenditure, without preempting anything, is likely to be revised downwards.
Economist at the World Bank Ghana office, Kwame Jankwachi, outlined some of the challenges identified in the Ghana Economic Update. The Economic Update is under the theme, Strengthening Domestic Revenue Systems for Fiscal Sustainability.
A while longer within issues that has to do with the economy, Minister of Finance Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam has stated that Ghana needs to raise approximately $12 billion in investment financing over the next 3 years to restore the nation's growth to pre-COVID levels. Here's a report.
The Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa celebrated its 50th anniversary in Accra, bringing together key financial market players from around the world. During a sideline launch meeting organized by the Ministry of Finance, the Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, expressed optimism about Ghana's economic recovery. He emphasized that the nation needs a financial boost to return to its pre-COVID growth levels.
With macroeconomy and economic stability returning and having concluded our debt restructuring, we think that there is need to accelerate growth. We have to be deliberate, we have to be intentional about growth. And so this government is implementing a growth strategy, and we need your support to finance this recovery. We will need about $12 billion United States dollars to bring our growth back to the pre-COVID growth of an average of 7%. Our anchors for growth in agriculture, because we have enormous potential to increase agricultural productivity and agricultural production. We also want to invest in tourism.
Director General and Chairman of the Board of the Arab Monetary Fund, His Excellency Fahad Al-Taiki, affirmed their readiness to support Ghana in revamping its health and educational sectors.
In order to support the economy, you need to have very good health services and education also. So we are more than happy to participate and support and continue our support for the Republic of Ghana in what we can do as a Saudi fund, and to continue our partner with our friends in the Republic of Ghana.
Dr. Joseph Sian, the Executive Chairman of the Jospon Group of Companies, highlighted Ghana's effort in addressing sustainability issues.
We are able to recycle 95% from plastic, from metal, from textiles, from organic waste, from every aspect of the waste. Now we can say that Ghana is very well positioned in the sustainability of waste management in the world, that is able to treat its waste from end to end in terms of all the value chain of waste management.
The Ministry of Finance's business meeting was themed Unleashing Opportunities to Strategic Investment.
Missed its treasury bills target by 1.44 billion cedis for the second consecutive week, and this was released by the Bank of Ghana in its auction results. More in this report.
The government got 3.86 billion Ghana cedis from the sale of the short-term instrument. This may be largely due to its quest to keep interest rates down. According to results from the Bank of Ghana, the Treasury accepted all the bids for the various short-term instruments. 2.904 billion Ghana cedis was received for the 91-day bills. VAT of the 182-day bill was estimated at 698.50 million Ghana cedis. For the 364-day bill, 261.30 million Ghana cedis was mobilized. Meanwhile, interest rates remained steady across the yield curve. The yield on the 91-day bill remained at 24.78%. For the 182-day bill, the yield was 26.71% from the previous weeks of 26.74%. The one-year bill went for 27.80% from the preceding week of 27.78%. From the indications, the government may miss its 17.4 billion cedis treasury targets for this month.
And before we go, the Registrar of Companies has extended the deadline for companies to file their annual returns to 30th September 2024. George Yafe has more.
This might be the second time that the Office of the Registrar of Companies is announcing an extension for businesses and other entities to renew their business names and partnerships. According to the Office of Registrar of Companies, this has become necessary due to the surge in business registrations online, which was interrupted by a recent strike by public sector workers. The office is, however, promising to improve the process to fast-track renewals. In terms of update, only 6,760 out of the over 530,000 firms that have been able to renew their business names. These firms are drawn from companies limited by guarantee, that is, schools, associations, churches, foundations, and charity organizations. The rest are fan clubs and non-governmental organizations.
Thanks so much for watching Prime Business. I am Pius Kojo Baka. For more stories, do log on to myjoyonline.com/business. Prime Sports with Razak Musbah is next. Do enjoy.